Last week on We Love It Outdoors, we traveled to the rugged prairie of eastern Wyoming in search of pronghorn antelope, and we found more than we could have ever expected. Awesome animal. This week, the adventure continues as the crew from Excalibur Crossbows put their skills to the test. I'm Dan Eigen, full-time guide and avid outdoorsman. These days, it's easy to get stuck inside in a virtual world. But the real world is outside.
Look at that awesome looking fish.
So I challenge you to put your instincts to work, making real memories with real people. Because we love it outdoors. This is the Mencken Ranch, just outside Gillette, Wyoming, a 15,000-acre working cattle ranch located in the heart of one of the most mineral-rich regions on the continent. But in addition to all the cattle, cowboys, and oil wells, this land is ideal habitat for the North American antelope. And you don't have to look too hard to realize the antelope agree. This was my first trip to antelope country and my first attempt at trying to harvest one of these magnificent animals. You can call it beginner's luck or whatever you want, but my archery antelope debut couldn't have turned out any better. And look at that, got a little ivory on the tips. Look at that. Look at that hook, huh? And I wasn't the only bow hunter to score in the first part of our Wyoming adventure. Bear Archery Pro Staff hunter Anita Williams also put the smack down on a beautiful prairie pronghorn.
Look at that. That is just beautiful.
But our Wyoming hunt is far from over. We're going to stick with the antelope, but switch up our weapons from the compound bows Anita and I were shooting to the latest in crossbow technology as we welcome the guys from Excalibur Crossbows to this pronghorn party.
Hey, the boys from Canada are here.
Hey boys, how's it going?
What's going on?
Not much.
You have a good trip?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Pleasure
Walleye
meeting
Dan,
you.
guys.
Hey, Walleye Dan.
What's your name?
Jason.
Jason, nice
Yeah.
to meet you. And Rob.
Yeah.
Good to meet you guys. Yeah, welcome. Rob Dykman is the president of Excalibur Crossbows, a company that is on the cutting edge of crossbow technology.
And that's one thing that our crossbows are known for is simplicity and reliable. There's a lot of crossbows on the market. New states are constantly opening up to legalize crossbows. There's a lot of good crossbows on the market. Excalibur is really distinctive because we use our recurve limb technology that we call CRT, compact recurve technology. And you know, we like it for the advantages that it has as far as reliability, durability, change your own string, tune your own string, as well as at the end of the day, you're able to uncock your crossbow. A lot of fun for people to shoot. You get a lot of young kids that want to go archery hunting, but they can't draw a bow. This enables them to hunt. Same with women, really popular in that sector, as well as just guys like us that just want to try something different, something new. One of the big markets are a lot of firearm hunters that want to take advantage of early and long seasons into archery, but they don't want to go out and they don't have the time to practice with a compound bow, so they pick up a crossbow. Crossbows are a little different. They fling an arrow, same concept. The only difference is they have a very short power stroke and heavy draw weights compared to a vertical bow, which is the exact opposite. But once this bow is actually cocked, it's locked and it's being held by the trigger mechanism. And then it operates very similar to a firearm where you have a safety and then a trigger.
Let's go shoot some.
Dan, what you have in your hands right there is what we call the rope cocking aid. It's the best invention to ever happen to crossbows. What that does, it works as a mechanical pulley and actually alleviates 50% of that felt draw weight. And all you got to do with this, once you have it cocked, take your arrow, put it down one vein in the track, bump it up nice and tight. You can actually hear it, and you're good to go. Let's see how you do on this one. Nice.
Wow, that is power. I mean, you can feel that, but yet how fast that thing shoots, unbelievable. That is awesome.
That's the beauty of the crossbow. You're able to, out of the box, be on target within 10, 15 shots. You're hitting bullseyes all day. And you know, technically we're going hunting tonight.
That's confidence right there.
Absolutely.
Man, oh man, that's a comfortable crossbow. With the Excaliburs assembled and ready, Rob and Excalibur sales manager Jason Bierman are ready to get set up in the blinds and wait for the Pronghorn parade to begin.
You don't get a lot of time once they're on you, so you better know whether or not you want to shoot. Once you pull that trigger, he's yours.
On the prairie of eastern Wyoming, the We Love It Outdoors team, along with the crew from Excalibur Crossbows, are on the hunt for trophy antelope. Excalibur President Rob Dykman and sales manager Jason Bierman are in the blinds, waiting for the perfect opportunity.
Flew into Gillette this morning. Got out to the stand about 4. It was covered up in antelope. They've all moved on, except for one. A shooter buck has just been walking around. Now he's laying down right in front of us. He's at 107 yards. It's kind of tempting, but he's just been sitting there for about the past hour, and it doesn't look like he intends on going anywhere. With a little luck, he may come in for a drink.
It's a lot of open area. If we see some, we'll see them coming a long way out. Keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully we see a nice shooter goat.
The nice thing about hunting in Wyoming and in eastern Wyoming, it's not that far a drive for the major metropolitan areas, like from Minneapolis, Minnesota, central Minnesota, we're 7 to 8 hours drive. And there's an airport right here in Gillette, so there's transportation here from anywhere in the country, but you can really get your season off to an early start. August 15th opener, you can experience something that you never will hunting in the whitetail woods. It's a completely different type of hunt, and they're just a gorgeous animal. A lot of fun to hunt.
While the antelope may be the primary target, there is always plenty of other wildlife to make the long hours in the blind entertaining. Like this young mule deer fawn that is trying to stick her nose where it doesn't belong, in Jason's blind. While Jason and Rob wait for the shooter bucks to arrive, Anita Williams and I are going to explore some of the other outdoor adventures available here on the ranch, like the dozens of small ponds used for watering cattle that are also loaded with rainbow and brown trout. Anytime you come out west, it's nice to pack some tackle. There's a lot of trout out west, and in this particular case on this ranch, we've got a couple different ponds. So just some, your panfish boxes, some small spinners, inline spinners. We've got some artificial baits, but it doesn't take much. Just a light action rod, and you know what? You can have a blast and go out and catch some dinner. Fish on. There we go. Oh! Woo-hoo! Whoa! We got a hook in the arm. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, let him have it a little more.
Oh! I'm thinking your bait's gone there, girlfriend. There we go. This is cool. They are scrappy buggers, but this, when you come out west, it's always a good thing to pack a rod and reel along, because you know what, there's time where, look at that, just a pretty little trout. Fighters they are, but yeah, just pack a 2-piece rod along. There's trout all over the place out west here, so it's like just a fun way to pass some time.
The We Love It Outdoors team is on the Bill Mankin Ranch in eastern Wyoming, where cattle roundups are part of the average workday, and bullfighting has nothing to do with a red cape. Rob Dykman of Excalibur Crossbows isn't here for the cows. He's after another four-legged prairie resident, the North American antelope.
About 200 yards away, but they're coming in fast, but it's getting dark, so hopefully they get here before it's too dark. We got 2 shooters by the looks of it. One's bigger than the other. Hopefully that one gets in there before they spook. It's gonna happen real fast though. Get ready.
Nice. That was awesome. Talk about last minute. Woo! We're getting ready to pack up here. It's probably 10-15 minutes till dark. You can see a mile. There's nothing coming. We're getting ready to pack up. Next thing you know, over my shoulder, we see 5 coming in, 2 bucks. One great shooter, and the other one was pretty average. We took the bigger of the 2. Probably just made a nice double lung shot. We saw him go down probably about 70 yards behind us. Woo, that is a lot of excitement last minute. All right, let's go find this pronghorn. Nice thing about hunting Wyoming, guys, is so flat and there's no trees, you can actually see your animal go down. Pretty sure he went about 50 yards down into this little dip and we never saw him come out, so let's go find him. That looks like a pronghorn. All right, look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at the cutters, the hooks. Nice mass. What a beautiful, beautiful pronghorn. Unbelievable. What a great hunt. I love hunting Wyoming. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful state with lots of great animals to hunt.
So Rob and his Excalibur crossbow score on a tremendous Wyoming pronghorn, which makes us 3 for 3 so far, and we're not done yet. When we come back, Rob and I celebrate our successful antelope hunts by doing our best to help control the local prairie dog population, course dog style, while Excalibur sales manager Jason Bierman tries to make it a clean sweep on antelope.
And now, not another buck coming in from his right. At about 120 yards, I would guess, but he's coming in hot right towards him.
The Wyoming prairie truly is an outdoorsman's playground, whether it's the antelope, or the trout, or the flavor of the Old West. So just because Rob and I have filled our antelope tags, it doesn't mean we can't find something else to do. And these furry rodents are the answer. Like many western states, the Wyoming prairie is overrun with an exploding prairie dog population, and management of these prolific breeders is necessary to keep the numbers in check. Rob and I are more than willing to put the latest course dog sporting rifle to work to help that cause.
There's 3 of them. I'm gonna take the one on the left. Or I'll take the middle one. Ready?
Hi. Got him.
Give me a knuckle. First one.
Yes!
Yeah.
There's the one to the
I'm
right.
taking the next one to the right.
Hi.
Still there?
Yep. Runner. Going to the left. On the mountain on the left. Got him.
Oh boy.
Kill.
This course dog 223 is just the ultimate firearm for this right here. I mean, long range. It's like that last one I think I shot. It was probably 350 yards away. Just a really, you know, flat shooting, fast rifle. And I mean, it's great for, obviously for this, for shooting coyotes. It's just a great all-around gun. And I think I see one way up on the grass there.
Definitely here in cattle country, Dan. We're doing a good job here trying to eliminate some of these. You can see the mounds out there. Horses, cattle will step in those mounds, can suffer a serious leg injury. And you know, the ranchers want these eliminated as much as we possibly can. So it's a win-win sport.
Well, and what awesome target practice for honing in as we approach the hunting season. You see that one out there, Bruce?
Yes.
You see what I'm talking about right out in the middle there? Oh, there we go, right there, right on that mound. And that prairie dog is gone.
Back in the pronghorn blind, Excalibur sales manager Jason Bierman is patiently waiting out the warmest day of hunting yet, with temps in the upper 80s. But that could mean the antelope are more likely to come to water.
This spot is a man-made watering hole. So essentially, it's like dropping a ballpoint pen onto a piece of paper. The antelope have to come in and drink right in front of me. Compared to where we were before was a bigger pond. So it was harder to get them to concentrate on one area. Right now I know that buck is gonna come in and drink right in front of me. About 10-yard shot. Should be good. The resilience of antelope is actually quite impressive. You know, I'm watching them roll around these hills. It's arid. The grass, the soil's dry, the grass, it doesn't look that nourishing, and they don't drink that much. The guide said that between 10 and 2 is prime time for them to come in and water, But really, it can happen at any time, so you just got to be in your blind when that time comes. Perfect shot. That was a perfect shot. Double lung. That thing jumped through the water trough. It is down. He was smoked. We came into this watering hole. It's very small. They had to come in. Made a great shot on that guy. The Matrix, Excalibur Matrix 380 crossbow did its job. It is like a sauna in here, so I am ready to get out. Wow.
Perfect double lung shot.
Yeah, good hit on him.
Good buck. He's not an old buck, but that's a good buck. He's not broomed off.
No, he's my first antelope. Good cutters, nice curve.
Good black
Beautiful
face.
Animal.
Well, your patience paid off. It's been a really wet year. The animals are really spread out. I'm glad you just stuck with it and sat in there.
So who says you can't kill big game animals in shorts and sandals? We certainly proved you can on this trip, going 4 for 4 on beautiful antelope bucks here in the Wyoming early archery season. What a way to close out my first antelope hunt, and more than that, wrap up a fantastic adventure in what is still in many ways the Wild West. And in case you couldn't tell, we love it. Continue this adventure by visiting your local Mills Fleet Farm store or shop online at fleetfarm.com for all your sporting good needs and more. fleetfarm.com.